welcome to Leviathan. You are here for the final episode of Season 1.
No.
To be clear,
it's
not the last episode of Leviathan. It is the last episode of our season, and trust me, stuff's gonna happen. It's gonna be real.
Why did you sit us next to each other?
I didn't arrange the seating chart in this classroom.
I did.
We arranged it.
I want to put perspective that we were both going to play series of characters, and then we met each other.
Oh,
yeah, you remember when you said you were going to be the order monkey?
Yeah. They gave us the speech, in fact.
I'm pretty sure I'm still an order monkey.
I mean, no.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not.
a monkey.
I'm not. I am all chaos.
That's fair.
Hi, everyone. We're here for the season finale of Season 1 of Leviathan Distant Stars, and you are watching GeekSpaceTV. For those who are new to this and don't know, GeekSpaceTV is a non-profit streaming studio in the Seattle area. It is very cool. It is run by the amazing Anna Geeks. And there are many ways in which you can support us and help us keep doing the things that we enjoy doing, which is providing sweet content for you to enjoy.
So sweet.
So sweet. Sometimes it's also savory. And mostly when Dan gets going.
A little bit tart.
I like
occasionally.
my content savory.
Can you do a shoulder wiggle while you say that?
I
Yeah.
like my content savory.
It really does make everything a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shoulder wiggle.
We were talking
Oh, is there something I missed?
Yeah.
We were trying to talk about how do you spice up your sentences to get more enthusiasm, and you can't do it with a shoulder wiggle.
That makes everything suggestive.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of where
That's
the
what
conversation
we figured
went.
out.
But one of the ways that you can support is what you are already doing, being here watching the stream. If you haven't tweeted out, share it upon your social media, encourage other people, spray paint your dog.
With dog safe
With
spray
dog space,
paint.
dog
Oh,
space. I think
yeah.
we talked about this last week. Get a sweet undercut and then show it off to everyone and have GeekSpaceTV buzzed into the undercut on your hair. All excellent options. You can also send in donations directly. We have a goal for each episode, which helps us fund the episode and pay us, which is really nice, and also Anna, which is even nicer. And if you're like, man, how can I set up a monthly recurring donation? You can head over and check out our Patreon, where there's sweet rewards and bonuses depending on how much you can contribute. I think that's the main thing.
There's nothing on Friday, so they should watch what you're doing.
Oh,
which is
there
a little
is-
bit earlier than you.
Yes, there is no show on GeekSpace on Friday. However, Anna and myself are going to be in
I'm not on it.
Wait, what are you doing on Friday? I don't even know this.
Cancel it.
you were on it.
We'll
I
never
thought it was
find out.
You've got
Wait, what's on Friday?
Never mind.
I don't know
I'm
what's
on
happening.
a charity stream of playing D&D on Friday. It's going to be very fun. I am a health and safety inspector. It's going to be good.
Sounds
Sounds right up your alley.
bureaucratic.
Real
Sounds
funny.
safe and healthy.
It does sound bureaucratic. That's the plan. So you can check that out on Friday, but I don't know why I plugged that now. Thanks, Anna. Got me confused.
Wait, did you tell him that there's
There
no show
will
on
be
Friday?
no show on Friday. Next week, Claudia.
We're not talking about that yet. Secrets.
When are we talking about it?
At the end.
God damn it.
No, whatever you want.
We're a well-oiled machine.
Secrets.
So many secrets.
You're
Never
gonna
mind.
Tune into the entire finale just for that information.
Yeah.
We will
That's the
announce
real cliffhanger.
something.
Sometime
Eventually.
on this show. It will be
We're
announced
announcing that we are announcing an announcement.
on
later.
this show. On this sometime today.
You know, Claudia, you're only setting people's expectations higher. Than
Oh no,
you
that
do
actually hurts me.
I
No,
know.
oh no, Dan, stop. Dan, stop. Just gonna
I-
spiral.
I can't help myself.
All right, let's
I just wanna
introduce
watch the
our
world
players. Let's see if Claudia. Let's not give her time to stew. Let's just jump straight into it.
Hi, my name is Claudia, but you can call me Jackie Dash, Jakidash. Ding. You gotta throw me under a bus, because that's where I roll. That's where I live. Like a raccoon holding on to the bottom. I play Kika. Now, Kika is our baddie engineer on the Batleth. Got a snout, got long ears, got winglings. Winglings, I think that's what the scientific term calls them. Is currently spiraling out of control because someone got stabbed.
Yep.
I am Sarah Scheller. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at ShellGame, and I play Thea. She is a person who likes to identify the things in the room that are most valuable and liberate them as silently as possible for herself.
My name is Dan Poslins. I'm at Dan Poslins on Twitter. You gotta throw me under the bus because trust is an illusion fostered by society. And I play Lieutenant Conrad Carls Jr. Currently going by Kenny. And maybe not for much longer. Who knows? He's
Oh no, they'll put it on your tombstone.
oh, that's sweet. I didn't know I was getting a tombstone.
Well, it's just because they're gonna bury you in
Which
next to your
side
brother
will
to
be
save
up?
space.
Oh.
So they don't care about you enough.
On top of each other, because space is really valuable in space.
Yeah. There's so
We
much of
just
it.
shoot you into a sun.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's very dramatic.
Not bad.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna have his cold corpse floating in the dark.
Or we can just leave him on the space station as the space station stumbles into the sun.
Yeah, we'll talk about that plan in a
Yeah,
minute.
I don't think we've discussed enough ways to dispose of his body.
I
should
d-
definitely spend
Which
the
is
whole episode doing
still not dead, but
I just like the idea of take anything bad and put it into the sun.
that's
What happens if you have a bad son?
Take anything bad and put it into a different sun.
A bigger son.
Put the sun into another sun.
Yeah, like spun. Wait,
you know, there are people who
Sun
Madrid
Pac-Man.
dolls?
there are
Oh.
people who want to
Oh.
like just launch garbage into space.
Why don't we do that?
Because it's really dangerous.
And expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, like,
Okay.
if you're flying around, do you really want to run into, like, a can of, like, third vegetable?
Well, it's
I
more like
don't.
nuclear waste is the thing.
Oh.
No,
Well, that's-
don't. That's how you make space bugs that are immune to nuclear.
That come back as, like, Godzilla.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Lizzie the Bold. I am a part-time streamer, full-time ditherer. I dither quite a bit. And I am playing Ziana, who is captain of the Batleth, ostensibly the leader of this ragtag crew, and also the person who got stabbed in the same way that Conrad did, but lived to tell the tale because responsibly I surrendered a certain amount of my bodily autonomy. Which for some reason...
Which if there's any moral you can take out of the show, we all hope it's that you should surrender your bodily autonomy to
No,
survive.
X card. It's my own fault because I
Alright.
opened the door. And that's me. That's who I am.
I am Cheryl Platts, aka Muppets Aphrodite on Twitter and Twitch. I am an affiliate streamer, streaming most Sundays, including this one, which will be my last for a while because I have some surgery coming up. So you should join me, and we'll like play a bunch of random games. My puppets will be there, and holiday carols. I don't know. And during the day, I am a software designer, and I play Hexy. I almost said Hexiana, which is the name of the ship that is sailing.
What?
But my name is Hexy Kate. I am a psionic entertainer, which means
Wow.
that I can do things with my mind, like activate armor and summon guns, and apparently never shoot them because dice are horrible, and cure people and melt things with my mind. It's pretty great.
That's really, really hard to hit. Hi, my name is Random Tuesday. I am the GM for this show. That's what it is. It's a show.
You have to-
In theory.
you paused.
Talk show,
You saw you pause.
I did. Did I? I didn't.
Oh, this is a talk show with rules.
I.
We have rules.
We have far fewer rules.
I'm
Yeah,
not
but like
doing
our
rules.
rule isn't like drink
I
on Fridays.
am
It's
GM for
like
this evening, and it is a pleasure to be here on GeekSpaceTV. Let us remind ourselves last time on Leviathan Distant Stars. Ooh, I like that.
I just
only
rolled
took
a
us
1.
10 weeks.
It only took us 10 weeks, but we got there. I think it took us longer in Shadowrun.
No,
No.
it was like week 2.
yeah, that was something that I was just like, let's do it.
I know it was.
It worked. All right, last time. The crew of the Batleth had discovered that Genis Landing, a space station, was under attack by this race called the Rays, large, monstrous alien creatures who may or may not have their eye on total galactic domination and assimilation. Maybe, maybe not. Hard to say. But they did previously destroy an entire population on a different planet. And now they're coming for us. So there's basically the space station, and there's a big monster on it. Oh, I have a picture. I forgot. I have a picture. It's being eaten by the monster spaceship, the space bug, except it's the size of a ship. This is the crew of the Batleth, in their infinite wisdom and deep hearts, decided that they were going to not only attempt to rescue the people that they heard a distress signal from, who are still on Genis Landing, but also destroy the station, and along with it, the Rays and all of the Hollow, its soldiers that are aboard, preventing it from both consuming the space station for resources and returning back to the main fleet, and essentially summoning a much larger and much more powerful force of monsters that would, or aliens, creatures, that would inevitably destroy a large portion of the galaxy. Which the threat has been mostly ignored by pretty much any officials, basically instead just being like, don't travel to that region of space, it might be dangerous.
Are there now warnings posted on the highways?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's
Space
just
highways?
Like, this area of space should not be traveled to.
Thank you.
So the crew of Batleth made their way onto Genis Landing, the space station, sneaking past various sensors, doing a very excellent job of piloting their way there. They get aboard the space station. They have been working their way into the central core, trying to find both where the survivors are, as well as the central core, in which their plan may involve explosions, and the sun, and the space station, and destruction. Definitely destruction is the plan. There might be a timer. It was unclear. 30 seconds didn't seem like enough time, but maybe it is.
Do we know?
I mean, you can essentially, like, Hexy can essentially create just a bubble and, like, protect herself in the vacuum of space. So
It's factual.
she's good.
It's factual. I'm fine.
It doesn't feel sustainable, though. Like,
As long as
Over.
I've got the point of effort to commit it.
What if
right?
you get
But
hit?
like, you would eventually have to, sleep or something.
No, the rules in that are unclear.
It does not say that there is any penalty for sleeping.
You can't
Yeah.
put in an effort while sleeping. Like, that's like being like, I'm going to study for finals and taking a nap. Like, that's...
I'm just saying,
No, no,
like,
that-
if we're
that is
all
something
if we're
we
all
have
just
to-
floating in a bubble in space, like that's
Hexy comes
Like-
from the entertainment industry. She doesn't need. She's not
That's
here
fair.
That's
to
what
sleep.
the Space Mountain Dew is for.
Wait, we're talking
Wait,
about
what?
getting vertical in a bubble where it's all of us in a very small
there will be
combined
no-
Then we can do a spin!
No, there will be no verticality in small enclosed spaces where I must share the same air as the rest of
Well,
you.
it's okay
Oh.
because if Kenny insults Hexy's psionic powers, she might just not invite him into the bubble.
That's
well,
fair.
Everyone come
for
to
the
the
slow
bubble.
death in open space.
So,
There's so many beds.
There's a lot of tension here. There's a lot of
We're really good at acting.
a lot of tension. So they have plans. None of them have exactly been worked out all the way through, so they're gonna probably roll with it and see what works. While they were sneaking onto it, they ended and onto Genis Landing. They met up with Thea, who had previously disappeared from the Batleth in order to do reconnaissance and acquisitions. And has made her way back to Genis Landing, but was trapped by the attack, and conveniently, for totally non-plot reasons, met up with the crew of the Batleth. At the end of the last fight, they were fighting several Hollow, significantly more armed and dangerous than any of the ones they'd experienced prior. Lieutenant Conrad Carls Jr. suffered a significant wound, a very specific wound, an infectious wound, that will lead to the slow but steady acquisition of his body by the Hollow that is controlling the ship, and will eventually attempt to convert him into a crew if someone doesn't kill him first, or he doesn't acquire the cure first.
Organic
Well, that-
purification protocols. Hexy's gonna try to cure you.
Let's just pack it with like a tampon and hope it.
Also during that fight, the crew was assisted
Oh,
by
you
the
feel the-
appearance of an Eratos by the name of Clariskis.
It's like poison out.
Clariski is an Eratos that sent the original distress signal asking for help. She has with her at least two other survivors who look like they know how to hold a gun about as well as Thea does. Although they are
I
pointing
know how
the
to-
fiery end at the people rather than
So-
wherever they feel. So the the fight has ended. The crew of the Batleth find themselves in the sort of empty, partially abandoned hallway. I was realizing Sirenscape was not a... Sorry. No. How dare you!
Yeah, well, you
So,
know how to use a computer.
do I?
We have a window now.
Hello.
It's a yellow.
Oh.
It's a white square of doom.
Sing the doom song.
So
now we have
the
another
hallway itself currently has the dead forms of some of the longer-limbed hollow. Why is this still over here?
There we go.
Oh, I opened it twice, that's why. Yeah, this one.
If there's any ice that has not yet melted, Hexy will melt it so that the Eratos does not slip awkwardly on their entrance.
Yes. So
They could,
the
though.
floor of ice melts and sort of turns into steam as most of it was still there. There are several other figures of the larger, more bulky hollow with the sort of armor, and one who even had a rifle of some kind scattered around the ground. There are also several other human and humanoid and non-hollow figures that had appeared to have been mostly murdered and eviscerated by said attacking hollow. The Eratos, they are a small bird-like race. They are about the same height as Kika. The females tend to be a little bit taller, about 1.5 meters. She's sort of got fairly tight-fitting. How do you describe feathers? Like flush with her
Close-laid,
close-laid,
yeah.
streamlined
There's
feathers.
not a lot of plumage.
There's not.
Skin tight.
There's no
non-type
down.
feathers.
Not downy. Very
It's not downy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's-
I was like, how do I describe feathers?
Eagle
Sort of
feathers.
Eagle feathers, very sort of streamlined brown feathering across her face. The sort of mouth is like somewhere. It's not like traditional lips the way you would see them, but they are
Oh,
able
please
to
don't.
articulate.
they
Please
have a
don't tell me
beak?
it's a beak with like lips on the end.
No, it is not. That's disturbing.
I know.
Yeah, so many ways.
So then is it beak or lips?
It's probably more like a turtle.
Oh, like a little point.
But
Okay.
they're
Yeah.
like,
So kind of lips on the bottom, beakish
Yeah,
on
a little
the
bit
top.
more fixed on the top. So like the way they speak is a little bit different than people who they articulate differently. And they have.
No, you haven't, Mav.
Fairly large wings. Their wingspan is definitely longer than their body, and kind of similar to Kika. They have.
We got the 3 fingers. We got the things.
What do you call them when you have prehensile? No, not prehensile, but like digits, right? Opposable. Thank you. They have opposable digits on a portion of their wings and larger fingers, or their wings are extended.
So like a flying squirrel kind of wing?
Yeah.
A little
so
bit,
they have
yeah,
like one-
except
yeah, like
there's more.
technically-
The feathers go this way.
Technically,
as
it
well.
goes like this, like right where there's like so this can bend, and
So
then
they have
there's
some level of grip, but they're not particularly manually dexterous.
Wait,
So
so, there's
essentially
the
their fingers
grippy
are on
part
their
is not on
elbows.
this part?
no the grippy parts.
No,
on the-
'cause they have a
their
third- they
elbows.
have a
Like,
third joint.
Think of
Okay,
this joint.
so the fingers are
as
at
an
the end,
extra
and the
long
wings are
finger.
down here.
Yeah.
with
It's
bats.
annoying.
It's important.
So they-
Okay.
like, so bats. I had to look
I
at
had
a lot of
to, I had
pictures.
to
of
draw
bats.
bat wings
So,
for
like,
Claudia at one point.
are the
And
fingers
she's sort of kind of they're a little awkward on flat ground when they're walking because they have like large talon feet. So if you think about like how crows walk, there's a little bit of that like strut.
It's a good thing I melted you guys.
Yeah, they would have flown over it rather than walk.
Okay.
So the Eratos comes forward and sort of looks kind of at all of you.
Have you been having a rough time as we are?
Did you get our distress signal?
Yes.
Kind of looks you up and down.
Don't do it.
Doesn't seem to recognize. Thank you. We've been trapped here.
Yes, we don't work out the time. God, yes.
Are there other survivors?
Yes, several.
Let's go.
Where?
Where's your ship? I assume we're leaving.
It's south.
Other survivors beyond the ones we're looking at.
Well, yes, I need to tell them where to go to.
We're gonna.
I can get you to them.
So you want to use our communications equipment because they have communications equipment, not
Is he
because
okay?
you. He's fine.
Yes.
Not because you expect us to abandon them.
I'm just doing this really cool now drape over one of his shoulders.
What does Conrad look like?
The one that got stabbed.
Conrad looks like, I think he looks okay, but he's sweating. He actually got healed quite a bit by Hexy, so he's not like anything that's going on is probably taking its time and mostly under the surface. He does have a shoulder injury, but it's
None.
How
mostly
many hit
scarred
points
over.
out of how many hit points?
He has
do you have?
26 out of 28 hit points.
Oh, okay. So
he's-
you're not like all bloody like.
No.
'Cause I, like,
In fact,
I
if
have
anyone, if they're
17.
looking weird at anyone, it's probably Ziana.
I have 17 out of 42.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, I have. 15
Huh?
out of
Are you
22.
alright?
I'm fine. So we need to signal your people.
I can get into contact with them. I suppose it might be best if we escort them. None of us are particularly...
They will most definitely need an escort.
We have literally 1 hour to push this thing into the sun. Let's go.
Sorry, what?
Can you kill that giant ship that is now latching all the resources from this metal? It's eating.
Is that what it is?
Yes,
a
it's
ship?
eating. It's
It
gonna
is.
grow.
It's
It's gonna
eating?
multiply. We gotta push this into the
is
sun.
it?
Kika!
We don't have time to explain to people.
It is called the Rays. It is here to consume this ship and to bring more like it. We have to destroy it before we leave.
So why are you pushing it into the sun? Won't it just fly away?
Not if we lock it down.
Was it gravity? There's
How-
gravity, right? There's gravity.
No, we can just use the clamps, right?
Lock it.
Lock,
The same ones that you use to get your ship. You know, you land and the clamps to hold it in.
Oh, so
Why
you're
can't we just use the same ones? Why can't we just, I don't know.
Weren't those on the Rays itself?
No,
Oh,
the
the space station
tentacles.
has-
What you
Like,
would
oh.
use
For
to
ship.
dock a ship to
Oh,
a
right,
space
right.
station.
Sorry.
We
Uh,
would need many of them. Something that size was huge.
Where could we control something like that? We would
The
have
core.
to get to the core.
Of course we can.
Well,
The
that's
main
where we were
operations.
hoping to go anyways.
We're on the way, I suppose. Can help you get there.
The more the merrier.
They're gonna slow us down.
Trust me, and Aratos will not slow us down.
So you have feelings.
I am aware of what your people specialize at.
I am as well. Doesn't mean I approve of it.
It doesn't mean that you don't still specialize in it.
Look, if you know where the control room is, we should probably get moving.
Very well. This way.
Do we need to?
Do you need? Do you need healing? I don't want to. I don't want to like heal you in front of. If you don't want like I don't. If you don't want like to.
There's
if
a
you
lot
want-
of blood. I'm pretty sure that she already knows I'm hurt. It's.
Okay.
I would appreciate it.
Be great.
Thank you. I don't mean to be short with you.
No, it's fine. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to interfere with your thing. You know, your whole captain thing. And that is 9 points of healing. And 1 more point of system strain as Hexy just grabs your hand for a second, squeezes it, heals, and lets go.
9, you said.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Is it hot on the station?
No.
Not fine.
Feels
How
hot.
are you doing?
What? Why is everyone concerned? I'm fine. Let's
Know why
get.
we're concerned.
We're talking
Yeah,
after.
we're
Oh yeah. No, I assume.
We're-
I assume we're West Winging it.
Again, we're really good at the West Winging.
Can they be the mini triangle in front, and we can hold back and have a whisper party because
Look,
we can't mention
she'll let
the
you
thing. We
like
can't
they're
mention.
leading.
Yeah.
Her assumption.
look.
is
I don't even
quite
think it
excused.
really got me. I'm feeling okay. Let's just. We've got to finish this mission, so let's just focus on that. All right?
It's not
Then- Sorry, go ahead.
it's not how it works.
Not how what works.
It's not how they work. You just didn't you see the doctor? Didn't you see how he just went just like that? You just looked and you just watched everything in his face go away, and the only thing left was nothing.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen to me. I think I'm fine. Let's just keep moving. It's cold now.
Mentally, to Hexy. Is there anything that you can do to slow it down?
I've already cast organic purification protocols as far as I can. As far as I know, I've slowed it down. I don't know if I have the ability to cure it completely.
Back on the first raise,
Mhm.
was one of the doctors human?
Mhm.
How long from infection to blue? How long was it?
They were, remember, infected
Right, directly into the head.
Into the head. So they were a lot faster. That was probably 15 to 30 minutes.
But I probably had it,
You were probably close to an hour.
yeah.
By the time you had
and
the
how long has it
confrontation.
been since our fight? A couple minutes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have to do this quickly. Thea, are you with us?
Yeah.
Stay with us. We're all staying. Let's get this done.
You gotta, like, it's a little hard probably for you to not laugh at the way they walk because their joints don't work in the same way. It's just a little like.
Do they not? They don't four-legged?
Out of game.
No,
I should let you know.
They have actual wings.
I'm at
They're not like a
15 to
bat where it's
22
like
hit points.
arms.
Oh, so you nice.
Yeah, but Theo would never ask for it.
No, that's why she's on your.
That's why I'm holding my.
Okay, well, while we're walking, once she checks on Zed one more time, she goes, just casually touches Thea on the shoulder. Doesn't make a big show of it because clearly she's not making eye contact, not really into that stuff. If you also get 9 points back.
Thanks.
If we've transitioned to a new scene, I will reallocate the points so I can keep healing.
We'll do that
Logistically.
periodically. It'll probably be like roughly every 15 minutes or so, roughly, that you would be able to do that just in terms of real time. But it's fairly approximately about a scene. So you continue walking along down the hallway. And up in front of you, the Eratos like raises the wing in kind of that stop motion and seems to peer sort of through one of the sort of branching, an arching doorway. I don't hear anything, but maybe there's something here.
I'll go.
Stay where you are. Kika, do you hear anything?
I will roll for hearing. Do I get a bonus if I close my eyes?
That is definitely how senses work.
That's also.
I mean,
You
like, especially when I'm blind. Yeah, I'm definitely sure.
You also get a bonus to remembering things fondly.
If I, because that's just my normal sight.
That's how you see. Is looking at things for you.
You know, you just gotta try every once in a while. 9.
Nice. You sort of creep forward as these two little
I
figures
definitely
going up down the
like
hallway.
stretch out from Conrad and do that like awkward try to get to the next person. Whoever's close, I'll move to them and they'll like lean forward into the hallway.
You end up sort of like going next to the Eratos, who's maybe like 10 centimeters taller
they're
than
taller.
you.
Yeah. I also,
But not by much. And you sort of like get a little forward and look in. You hear, so there's kind of a sort of a doorway, and then in front of you 2 branching hallways. Down the left-hand side one, you hear sounds as well. It's a little bit hard to place exactly what they would be. They don't sound like ambient noises in the sense of like they don't sound like ship machinery or electronics or anything like that. You couldn't say for sure like if this is hollow or there's 5 people, but you get the impression there's something that is not background noise.
Okay.
Ahead in the left side one.
it's a blurry sound, but it's definitely not a ship sound.
And the Aracha sort of whispers to you like, they should be down that way a little bit farther. Unless they moved.
Your comrades are to the left, is what you're saying.
Yes.
So whether we need to go there regardless to pick them up.
Yes.
Be ready for a fight? I mean, we don't have time for one. We have...
Thea's just gonna head down the hall. Start
Is
sneaking.
there
Start sneaking
more,
down the hall.
Are there the pipes?
Oh yeah,
By the
there's,
liquid?
you're in the depths. There's pipes everywhere.
I can make some steam and scare us a little bit.
Let's let Thea have a look first.
Okay.
Are you gonna sneak down?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, please. Uh-oh.
I can start recognizing the dice.
Yeah. No. 7?
7. For
Alright.
your sneak.
Sneak.
Is that
And with dexterity,
Oh.
yeah.
sneak and dex?
I was like, that can't be that high.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Imagine if you'd rolled good.
I know. I would have been so ninja.
7.
Mhm.
You go down the hallway and like your footsteps, like you end up stepping on like there's a, let's be real, there's a body, and your foot into the form, and you hear up ahead. You don't recognize it, but someone says like Esimora.
Meep, meep. There are definitely people ahead. Also bodies. Don't step on them.
Well,
Duly noted.
meep. If they're people, we're getting them off. So
I can't tell if they're ours or not yet.
Meet me, do you mean they're changing?
Maybe more like, they probably heard something else and might have thought it was me, because I certainly didn't mess up anything.
You hear the sound of footsteps. They seem to be potentially getting a little bit closer. The lighting down here is dim, and the hallway is going around a corner.
I'd like to draw my
You
knife.
don't have line of sight on them. Okay, you have a knife in your hand.
I have a knife in my hand.
Do you stay there?
Are there any doors around me or anything that I could duck into?
Yeah, so just sort of a little bit further ahead of you, just before the turn around the corner, there appears to be an open doorway, or kind of an archway with like a partially open door.
I would like to sneak into that.
Give me your sneaking.
Yeah. 13.
I rolled well, but you still beat them. So you hear, like, you see the light of someone's, like, torch or flashlight about to peering, like, sort of bending around the corner as you, like, book it right across and slip just behind the door.
We can't leave her there.
Where's the control panel?
For, like, what?
I'm asking the Aratos.
Oh, the Aratos. We are, my people, they're somewhat on the way, but we will have to divert slightly to get them and escort them
this way?
back. It would be down the left as well. You could take the right, but it would be longer.
meep. Mentally, Thea,
Yeah. What's up?
are they hollow or are they not hollow?
Shoot, I forgot to look. Hang on.
I'm going.
Did you hear anything? Did you see anything?
You know Hollow have no mouths.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at. I'm trying to discover this.
Like if they're
may have
actually
that.
hollow, they cannot talk unless they were psychically communicating
Oh,
with
but
you.
So, they said something, but I don't know what it was.
They spoke. All right.
Great, we're coming.
So, Ziana, sword in hand but lowered, trying to be slightly less intimidating, is going to quietly begin to advance and call out softly, what do friendly people say?
We come in
Hey,
we come in peace.
She just whispers softly in the hallway.
Yeah,
Please
and
don't
okay,
whisper.
try
We come in, please. In
now.
silence.
So let's do sequence of events. At this point, the Eratos will let those of you walking ahead, and they're sort of like, you get this odd impression. It's odd to you and to you as well, Conrad, that like the Eratos is actively choosing to stay out of what could be a fight. And the so you step forward. I hexed you kind of square shoulder up
coming.
next to her. Thea is in the doorway, and you hear the footsteps go past the doorway. And so they are just beyond you. You give me a notice and perception. Let's see. Sorry, it's not one of those is not a skill in this system. Notice and wisdom.
Seven.
You know there's minimum 2 people, but you would guess somewhere between 2 and 5. You're not really sure how many exactly.
There could be as many as 5. Meet.
Well, we took on 5 last time and almost did. We survived, basically.
Hopefully they will recognize that we are possibly their only hope.
As the footsteps, they have come around the corner. You begin walking down the hallway, and you have a line of sight on them. As you appear before them and whisper, "We come in peace," one of them just sort of immediately, like, they all immediately raise up their weapons. Are you with the thing?
No.
We are not.
Do we look like we're with the thing?
It's unclear. We
Oh my-
had some people that didn't look like that, and then they were.
You might have heard of me. I'm Hexy Kate. I'm a singer. I would not be with a ship-eating ship. That would be very bad for my brand.
It's a ship?
We can explain. We know what they are, but we have to leave. Well, first we have to get to the core. Then we have to.
Roll notice and wisdom.
First, we have to decide
Everyone, or
if you're
Including
anyone's
Luciana.
been.
Okay. I mean, anyone who's there, really, Hexy and Ziana probably would have the best view, so if you want to roll as well. If you want to look around the corner, you can, but otherwise you will just be... Actually, no, in just a second.
Oh,
6.
crap.
Hexy is too busy posing to try to look unassuming so they don't shoot us.
all right,
I'd rather
I'm
not kill
rolling.
them. You don't recognize them.
You can give me a penalty, but never mind.
You do see there are 5 of them. You see what you think are 5 people. They are a little bit blue, but it might be the lighting, because the lighting's blue.
Wait, I can hear it, but I don't know to look.
For what?
For weird heartbeats.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah.
You were hoping she'd say for the color.
For the color, yes. I can hear it.
Blue.
I can hear the frequency. You see one of the figures seems to relax a little bit and kind of gestures onto... I actually can't remember how this NPC spoke. I think it's like this.
Kurosaki?
Ziana knows who it is.
Wait, who
Lucy
is
does,
it?
but Ziana doesn't. And he sort of slinks forward. Can you tell they're clearly not with whatever monstrosity that is?
Is it my boy? Is it my boy?
What brings you back here?
A distress call.
Whose distress call?
The birds. What is this face? Why are we making this face? Hexy, I cannot interpret this face.
I agree with you on the interpretation of the face. It's a very
Behind
sour
you,
face.
you hear what sounds like a laugh, but kind of like a sad one. And the Eratus is just like, not quite laugh crying, but like the sound, yeah, they're like, of course you're still here.
So is everyone fighting? Is that what's going
We
on
have 43 minutes to push this into the sun. What is going
Why
on?
is there only 43 minutes?
We have a timeline.
Are you with them? Says the alien that is standing before you that you now recognize. For those who don't remember, is a person who looks vaguely shark-like, large, toothy grin, several rows of teeth, sort of streamlined green skin, flat features.
He's like a Roger Klotz shark.
Yeah,
Making
He's
Claudia's
like
heart go
he's
pitter-patter.
a little
Doki doki.
he's a little Lord Voldemort.
I'm not Yum Yum. I'm not Yum Yum and Lord Voldemort.
Claudia.
But you know what I am? I imagine him with a mohawk. Does he have a mohawk? Does he have a fin?
Yes.
That will work for me.
God bless you. All right.
Does he have a leather jacket, but it's like got ripped a part of it and put other leather jackets on it? Like,
He should have a sharkskin jacket.
Oh my God.
oh, that'd be so good.
What was his name? I don't even remember.
You never got his name.
Oh, okay.
We said once we're not with the ship. I can say it again. I can sing it for you if you
It's
want.
not about
we're
the ship.
We're not with the ship.
Look, here's the rundown. Those things are called the Rays. They are here to destroy everything. They don't care what your problem is with her, or what her problem is with you, or what any of your problem is with us. All they care about is that we are not them. If they get a hold of us, they can turn us into them. And then all we will want is to serve them. So, you have two options here. You can either decide to just fight amongst yourselves until the Hollow come down here, the blue things, and kill us all. Or you can just fall in line, help us get to the core so that we can try and destroy this thing before it brings down a whole host of other things just like it onto this whole sector. These are your choices. Death or helping us. And then we can all get out of here.
You see him smile, and his grin is like ear to ear. You have a ship.
And it will self-destruct before it takes off without me.
You're not sassy enough to take care of Oksana.
I have an Oksana protocol.
Shoot, was that supposed to be a secret? I don't know. I didn't think that was...
Sure, we'll help you.
Smart. Can we get moving now? And she looks back at the Eratos.
Urados, it's like gotten very small and sort of like curled their wings in and doesn't really make a lot of eye contact. We'll show you where the rest of us are.
Wait, that wasn't the rest of you? There's more than that?
These are not their
with
people.
us.
Good, we're saving more people. This is what we're doing.
I want you all to know, Lizzie wants you all to know, how much it incredibly pains Ziana to do what she is about to do, but it is for the good of getting his ass back to the ship in double time. She goes up to the Eratos, and she offers a hand. There are grips on my back. You can just...
I can walk.
Those are my grips.
Thank you, but I can walk.
Great. Everybody's walking. We're walking.
We will not let them hurt you.
I'm not walking.
Hey, it looks like there's some kind of tension between you people. We got to keep moving, but if you want to, while we're walking, you know, I got 2 credits in team building and counseling back when I was at the academy. We can try to troubleshoot whatever is going on between you.
He's talking about the academy again. I think he's getting sicker.
And we're walking.
And the group begins walking down the hall. Thea is still in the doorway.
Meep, meep. Are you coming or not?
They walk past the door.
Meep, meep. Just a second. I would like to search the room and see if there's anything valuable.
Oh, right now?
Just
me
right
a-
now. Look at it really
Give
fast.
me a notice and wisdom.
And priorities.
That's not a thing in this ship.
6.
Do I have this sheet? Oh, okay.
Wow, she's like gonna roll loot for you.
I am. Why not? Oh, that's a good one for you.
Yeah?
Is it another gun?
I don't know if that's a good one
She
for
needs
Thea.
like a quiver full of guns to throw.
She'll be like,
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Most people get spears. She gets guns.
There you find some line shunts. Find
Yes.
2 line shunts.
2 line shunts. I'm just going to tuck them into. I'm going to tuck them into my gloves and not tell anyone anything and just fall behind and not say anything.
Also, you definitely stick your hand in something real gross and you don't know what it was.
what blanket?
Sure.
That's what you, if that's what lets you sleep at night.
Yeah.
Sure.
While we're walking, can I do like a extended, like, are these, because there's now like a lot of people in our
Yeah.
group.
So
And I
you
want to
have
sense if
the-
anybody other
there's 7 of
than
you.
Conrad, like I'm gonna like listen for what Conrad's heartbeat's like now because while he is in military training, he is fighting something, and try to hear for that same like palpitations or like gooey stuff sounds, but in the other 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Do you want
This
me to
one
use heal?
is actually, yeah, it's going to be heal.
That's fine. I have the same and notice and heal.
Yeah.
I'm a healer.
I'll allow you to use heal and intelligence, though.
Yeah, that doesn't change anything. Intelligence, wisdom are the same.
She has points in it. I think that
I
makes her
have-
regular,
How come
right?
you never been healing nobody?
There's never. I put a patch on somebody once. You're welcome.
Because it was an NPC that I infected.
6.
None of them sound infected.
Oh, cool.
Hexie will sidle up to this shark-like creature. So, what's your name?
You can call me Omgar.
Ongar. Well, it's lovely to meet you. I'm Hexie. Do you come to this space station often?
It's kind of my home. I suppose it was. Till that thing showed up.
And it seems like you and Ziana know each other.
Well, she threatened my life.
Oh, well, she does that a lot.
I've gotten that impression. She seems to be angry.
It's just because people let her down all the time.
People have a tendency to do that.
Not today.
My own people did that to me today.
How many of them did you lose?
Oh, well, they made it out alive.
Oh,
I think it's called mutiny when you're on a ship.
That sucks.
So that would be why you don't have a ship.
That would be why
Sounds like you were a
don't have
bad
ship.
captain.
It's...
Like, I wouldn't.
Does Kika say this out loud?
Yeah, like I wouldn't mutiny against this one. So, like you leave when you have a bad captain. You mutiny when you have a really bad captain.
Or when you have a very persuasive second officer. I'm not a captain of a ship. I'm a crime lord. In case you needed some help
I
understanding.
did. Yeah. Okay.
I'm a bad child.
Meet me. Yes.
Meep. What the hell are you doing? Shush. You don't mess with him. You don't. He's not good news bears. He's bad news bears.
Bears are the four-legged.
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Okay,
with
okay.
the claws.
Oh,
with the
okay, okay,
claws. Not the
okay.
not the cuddly ones. The ones with the
But
claws.
whenever we buy them, they're like soft and they have no claws.
Yeah, I know, but these are the ones with the claws that are not as soft and cuddly. These are the bad news bears.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
We.
what?
Well, like on Trico, they have
yeah.
like there's these like really big ones that are like they push over trees. They got like 8 arms. Is it like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they got tusks.
Well, just imagine, but all of that in like his shape. On the inside.
Do you have tusks? I say out loud too.
You're adorable.
Stay off her.
I'm sure she would be an excellent addition to the crew.
I'm sure you like living.
I'm confident you do as well, little girl.
This is really not the way to foster any kind of teamwork. Do you think?
We have very different perspectives on this, I'm sure.
I'm sure we do. But only one of us has a ship.
True. Only one of us does.
Conrad, what are we supposed to do to feel better? I mean,
Well-
Kenny.
Well, I know some team building exercises we could try.
All right, fine. Give us a team building exercise.
As we're
Just
walking.
as long
Alright.
as it doesn't slow anyone down and is very quiet.
Everybody needs to introduce themselves by name, and then they're going to say 2 things that are true about themselves, but 1 thing that is a lie.
One life and 2 truths.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, that's exactly what I said, just in the other order. But you don't say them necessarily in that order. You can say them in that order, but you can also say 1 lie, 1 truth, and another truth. Or you could say 1 truth, 1 lie, and another truth. So the order is
this
unknown
seriously-
to everyone else in the group.
I have no control anymore.
And then everyone else has to try and guess, based on their impression of you, what thing it is was the lie, and therefore, which 2 remaining are the truths.
Maybe this will give him a shot of adrenaline and he'll be able to fight the infection better.
So who's gonna start?
I can start.
Okay.
So my name is Kenny.
Is that the lie? Because it's
No, it's
That's the lie.
I'm introducing myself. That's the first part of it.
But your name isn't actually Kenny.
Yeah.
And she's right. It is a lie.
Yeah, the first thing was a lie. You lost.
Look, my name is Kenny because it's the only name that I'm fit to have. I dishonored my father and my family name, and until I have been able to regain that honor, I will only be known as Kenny. I want to make it clear that was not one of the truths or the lies. I'm explaining this because it seems like you
Oh,
people
so
are...
the lie is dishonoring your family. I agree with that. Yeah. It's a good game. Good game.
Wait, no, but he said earlier that this wasn't the lie, and then it became the lie. So you
But are
two
those
lies.
both lies then? Oh my god.
Well, maybe the first lie was the truth because it was like this is.
Guys,
You're
no,
clearly
this is-
breaking the rules of your own game.
I'm not breaking the rules. I'm trying to establish the rules for all of you. None of you... I'm the only person here who's expert in the true truths and a lie game. All right? So you all should be respecting my expertise as a facilitator right now. Thank
We're
you.
very close.
Oh, thank goodness.
So, are we going to do the exercise, or...
I'm just ahead here, and so you have at this point, like you've gone up a couple of other flights of, through some tunnels and like gone around a corner. The hallways continue curving, and eventually you start digging in further deeper. She's opened up a door, and then like you're going down another hallway, and then just sort of pauses and like they're through here. I will let them know I have returned. I'll be back.
Yes.
She skitters off.
My
So
name
anyway-
is Hexy Kate.
Okay. Here we go.
Ziana stations herself by the door, just watching.
Thea is just
I've
gonna lean.
never been in love. My parents are embarrassed of my career,
Oh, this is
and
good.
I play the piano.
I don't know.
You don't play the piano. That's my guess.
Didn't you watch my video? I sent you a link.
Okay, so
I
you
don't-
lost.
That was a test,
I think
and you failed.
I think at this point Kika's
Well,
messing with the
we
top
were all
of your
supposed
hair.
to vote before you, because now...
No,
you
no,
didn't
no,
mention
no.
voting.
Well,
Is
you
there a
know...
handout?
No, there's no handout.
I think
Facilitators have handouts.
you. I think you haven't been in love, but you're so excited about the adventure.
Am I allowed to say or not? Are there other guesses?
Well, I kind of feel like this whole exercise is not really working out the way I'd intended anyway. So, yeah, I mean... We're just gonna have to roll with it at this point.
My name is Ziana.
The Rondes gestures back. We're getting, and like kind of hops out back to you. We're getting ready to go. If you want to come in, we have some supplies and maybe refreshments. I know it's not that sort of thing, but
Do you have any wounded?
yes, not the ones that began. We had to.
I understand.
And there's no one left that's... I'm sorry.
There are some that are hurt.
I can help.
That would be
I
wonderful.
can too.
Come.
He can help.
The sooner we
Let's
we
go.
do this, the sooner we'll be able to...
To move on. How long has it been?
Do that now.
Less than about 10 minutes.
Perfect. That's better
The
than I
whole
thought.
time since he was... Okay.
Oh, since probably that's been. I mean, she said 15. It's probably been about 20.
Yeah.
He's still-
How about
has
new
a
rule,
+5.
Claudia? You don't offer time values that have.
Yeah.
You're right. I do overestimate because I'm really worried about you.
I can do it in 1 hour.
I did do it in about 1 hour.
So you all, I assume, sort of enter into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me notice and
The crime people are coming with us?
roll me notice and wisdom.
Okay,
would like
but
to
this is impacting the order in which she wants to go through the door, but I'm also
So-
going to roll.
My question would be, how
Okay.
do you try? What does Ziana do?
Ziana is going to stay by the door and let everybody else go in, and then she would bring up the back.
Okay.
Sword in hand.
So you're the last one to go through.
I just go with wherever.
The three of you
Kenny
go
goes.
in. You two are very focused. Like you get into the room, and like you go through a hallway, and then there's some branches off of it. In there, you see there was about 20 or so people with her. 6 of them seem to be in some state of injured. A couple of them fairly badly, like several wounds. A lot of the rest of them have like scrapes and marks. Most of them look like they're mechanics or engineers or sort of just kind of low blue-collar employees of the space station in essence. None of them seem to be like warriors of any kind or fighters.
They're all Eratos?
No. In fact, she is the only Eratos. Most of them are, there's some human, there's a handful of, probably none of the other major Ica races. There might be, there's, human Salir. There would be one of the Salir. There'd be at least probably 2 of those. And then,
Mer people.
there are no mer people. Darn. I know. There's none of the slimies. They have weird places they like to be. Yeah, and the rest are sort of various other races you either might recognize or vaguely recognize. In various states of injury. A lot of them are like prepping stuff, and then some of them like, and you get in there, someone like will immediately shove some food and stuff into your face and be like, here, eat this, power bar, food, Mito Sticko.
Craft services.
While they're like preparing themselves for their next round, leaving whatever security they had. You choose to go in last. You probably notice that none of Ongar and his people, the 4 people with him, are choosing to go in.
Oh, hell no.
Well, then she wouldn't go in.
Yeah, if I noticed that, I wouldn't go in either.
The 3 of you enter, and you will see this because you can't be surprised. Ongar, one of the people, immediately slams the door shut. But before they do that,
I can't be
throw in a
surprised.
grenade. You hear ding, 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 ding.
Wait, grenades are bad!
Grenade, Hexy!
So
Wait,
I'm aware there's a grenade.
it's like a slow.
Yeah. Like you see the person. They were clearly
There's nothing I
standing by
could
the
do
door,
to like try and
and they
attack him
just
to
do
stop
this,
him.
and then slam the door.
Oh my god.
Can Hexy activate?
If you're able to get her attention, yes.
activate
So-
thermokinesis, and depending on how she kind of feels about the molecules, either freeze the grenade or cause it to just sort of melt before it can trigger.
Yeah. How does you also have like the vacuum bubble?
It's around my person. I thought about that.
Okay,
It would
'cause
be
you would
the
have
grenade would have to be
to-
near my
yeah.
person, and my armor rating is only so good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
So-
chunky salsa.
Please don't do that.
Here's
So
the
yes, you will
So,
be able to do that. Conrad is also going to react separately.
Okay.
So Conrad, he has military training. Very first thing he's going to do is shout out grenade.
Grenade, everyone!
Yes, he's going to say it all hoity-toity like that. Grenade.
I don't know what to do about this new point of knowledge.
What does he see in terms of like sort of how the room is laid out? Where are people relative to the grenade?
They're fairly spread out around the room. There are a handful of people that would be near the door because you guys just came in, and they would be the ones who had been like giving you things. All of the wounded would be further back, kind of more against the walls. Like there's a lot of crates and things piled up in here. This was clearly some sort of storage room.
Does he think, like, based on the size of the room, like if the grenade goes off, people are dying, like, basically?
Probably not. It's not going to kill everyone in the room, but anyone within a few meters of the grenade would be seriously
Then
injured.
he takes his backpack off, and he leaps with his backpack in front of him, and like just on top of the grenade with his backpack.
Okay.
Being the only thing. between
You
him
see
and
this
it.
happen.
I'm also here.
And leaps on
And he grabs Kika and like physically throws her across the room.
Okay, roll
With
your
no regard
pyrokinesis.
whatsoever.
I will do
Doesn't
it.
have
I
there's
know.
no roll associated.
I'm gonna have you because
Cool,
you're
because-
doing it's not damage. You're trying to do something very
And that's
different
fine, yeah,
with
whatever
it.
you want.
So go ahead and roll your pyrokinesis
So
skill.
just the telekinesis, which is the skill that
Yeah.
controls it. Okay. Do I add that to something? I guess.
It's gonna be
my
tough to-
wisdom or-
Your wisdom
It's
and
also
then
important.
your telekinesis, and then 2d6. Yeah, like a regular skill check.
Okay. So that is that, and then get 3 for those. So, 12.
12. Awesome. What is the normal damage that you do with that?
Well, thermokinesis, it's not so much damage as it just changes. I mean, it bursts. Oh no!
No, it does. There's a damage value
What?
that goes with it.
Oh yeah, yes. It's very specific to non-sentient robots, but I guess this is kind of a non-sentient robot. I mean, it's a weird.
It's not
thing.
sentient.
No, I want to know what they
1d8.
1d8. Okay. Cool. I just wanted to have that number in my head. You see this moment, like this moment, time dilates. Like you hear slam,
And
then
Zion beeps me.
hear grenade, and you just immediately like so fast that almost like the air between you and the grenade starts like icicles kind of begin to form. Like all of the water molecules slow down so much that there's sort of ice, and you feel like this chill wave as Conrad's like, grenade!
I did not say it like that. These are my final moments that you're turning into pastiche. Like,
Curls the backpack.
It was proper military protocol, and you followed it. Good job, soldier.
Yeah, whatever.
In this slow motion moment, as the backpack is going on it, the grenade begins to explode, but then all of the air surrounding it is so cold that like that the explosion just sort of stops and implodes upon itself.
You freeze an explosion?
It slows down the chemical reaction, just like your cell phone battery.
And Conrad
What?
takes 1 point of damage, which I will say that your armor is probably going to protect you. Your backpack will freeze, and whatever is in that outer pocket is destroyed.
right.
Wait,
In the outer pocket.
I take a moment.
You're like,
I look around.
it's across the room.
Ziana's not in there, right?
nope, we're going to go to the outside in
Well.
a second.
Can I
Before
wait?
that,
Can I roll to see how far across the room I am?
What? We'll come to that in a second, maybe.
before that, I pull out a can of Space Mountain Dew. I crack it open.
It is cold.
One can got destroyed, but it's real cold now.
I drink it down. I open the door. And do I see the shark guy there? Or?
There will be a moment. We're gonna have to resolve a portion
Okay.
of the outside of our part before you're gonna get to opening the door.
All right.
What do you do kind of immediately afterwards?
So I see the everything is fine. He's not bleeding anymore, right? So then I will probably just meet to Ziana and say just like, we're clear.
I am most definitely going to be busy by the time I get that message.
Man, Omgar.
Umgar?
He was great while he lasted for me. Like that
Don't
was.
say goodbye to him
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How is he
Waking up
gonna
is
be
over.
asked?
Oh, yeah.
How is he gonna be asked to be Mr. November if you murder him before he gets his 3
I mean, it's
page-
going to be really tough with a lot of
Say
stab wounds
goodbye
and like that.
to low rent Prince Sidon. He gone.
Goodbye.
Try your fan art while you
I like
can.
Prince Sidon.
It's over now.
All right, outside, roll initiative. Actually, everybody who may want to do something on the inside, I'm gonna have you guys miss a couple of rounds, and then I'll have
Right,
you
we
join
can
in
do
with
other
initiative.
stuff. I'll take missing rounds for not
Oh,
dying.
right.
Oh.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
There it is.
What do we add?
We're rolling.
2d6 plus your. Oh, sorry, 1d8
Yeah, I got it
Plus
right.
Dexterity.
plus your dexterity.
Man, it's been like 10, 12, a certain amount of episodes, and we're still remembering how to roll initiative.
It's also because it's the only.
It's
time
the
you use
only
the
D8 dice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's never failed me in my initiative.
You should not say things like that on.
I trust
feel
my
like-
dice. I have faith in them, and that's why they don't let me down.
Because she never puts them
I
in a
want
cage.
somebody to knock on wood. Okay.
There's very little wood in this room.
Dear friends at home, please knock on wood that
Please.
we can murderify
Please.
these 5 individuals.
I would
Perhaps
really.
in fewer turns than last week's.
All right.
Nope, this is the finale. Killing Shark Boy. Is this what Shark Boy did after the movie?
Judgment. It's a very heavy sword.
7. Thea's 3. Wow, you guys had
Yeah.
a big swing from last time.
Yeah. But on the plus side,
Conrad was
we
6.
had
Thank
good
you,
initiative
Tempest.
last time.
And Hexie, I totally missed yours. 6. Thank you.
Oh wait,
All
did I
right.
get +1 from Space Mountain
Thank
Dew?
you, Paladin.
Does it?
It's
To all your rolls,
Coldrick,
right?
you're
Yeah.
dead to me.
okay.
you
7.
want Do you want some strawberry? Okay. What?
First up is Pika.
Do I have to wait a couple turns?
Yes, sorry, I forgot that you were inside as
Yeah.
well. All right, well, first up, then it's me.
Man, can I take that back? Can I take away the truth? Where's the lie question?
Go back. Go back.
Immediately, the door slams. So that's that person's turn. Seeing that you decided to not go in, the Omgar is like, "I'll take your ship," and raises up his rifle
Oh,
and is going to shoot at you. 17?
I'm pretty sure that hits. Yeah,
I think so.
that
I think
hits.
you're 16.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. I think it's this. And you're gonna take 8 points of damage.
that's not okay.
Uh-oh.
The other two, one of them is going to probably just like up next to you is just gonna slam you with the butt of their rifle.
Okay.
While the other one is gonna shoot at you.
Oh, okay.
There
Okay.
are 5 of them.
Cool.
That one's gonna miss. What's your AC?
13.
They're gonna hit. And that one's just with this. 4. points of
4?
damage.
Thea spits, like, it when it hits her, she, like, spits out and she's like, "Is that all you're gonna try?"
You're like,
And the last one's
Taunt.
gonna take another shot at you. And he's gonna miss.
Yay!
Thea.
Thea's going to grab her rifle and try and swing it down underneath them and, like, knock them both off their feet.
Okay, that's a punch.
Okay.
1d20.
Oh, man.
Plus punch, plus dexterity, -2 if you don't have any punch.
Oh my god, you betrayed me for the last time, D8s.
10.
You fail to smack them in the knees.
no!
One of them butts you in the gun and you're like, ugh, and you try and swing him back and you're just like, I was not ready for this. Ziana.
So Angar is directly in front of me, leveling a gun at me. Alright, I have my sword in hand. Ziana immediately strikes.
Okay.
Which one?
Angar.
I'm not salty, you're salty.
15.
Against Umgar, that'll hit.
Alright, let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
Okay.
As she steps forward and swings her blade, brings her blade up, she tells him, "You will pay for that."
That was Ziana and Thea. All right. He kind of stumbles back slightly as you swipe him with the gun, and his smile sort of peels across his face again. You see the rows of teeth, and he's like, "Not if I have your ship first." And he does a fighting withdrawal, so he's gonna back out and just start booking it down the hallway. Kill them. As he calls to his other 4. 2 of them are gonna shoot at you, and 2 of them are gonna shoot at you.
I thought he mutinied. Wait,
He didn't mutiny. He had people mutiny against him. That's why
then
he
why
lost
does
his
he
ship.
have 4 people?
Some of them stayed with him. One of them is going to hit you.
He is leaving you to die!
With for 3 damage, and the other 2. What?
13.
13. They're both gonna miss.
Thea is gonna, like, dodge, and look at him and go, "Sheep."
Thea.
I am going to reattempt the swing to knock them off their feet.
Okay.
9.
That'll miss. Total.
Yeah.
Yes. You're like dodge,
That's just
Ziana.
Do I need an action to engage my comms?
No. No, you can normally speak without it being an action.
Okay. So
Unless you're like, I would like to give a soliloquy.
no, I would like to give a command.
Okay, yeah.
So as Ziana watches him fucking run off to go get her ship, she swipes her sword to the side, trying to get one of the other thugs, as she says to her comms, Oksana, disembark! Motherfucker, and she's going to miss. 7-8.
Oh, yes, that misses. Really?
Yes, now!
It's been nice knowing you, Captain.
Oh my god.
She'll come back.
Releasing docking clamps.
Don't go out of comms range.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, really?
If a robot could eye roll, that is what Oksana did. Two of them are going to peel off, do a fighting withdrawal, and move slightly further back, taking off after him. The other two are going to take one shot at each of you. And they're both going to hit. The one against Thea rolled a nat 20, so you're going to take 11 points of damage.
Okay. Are you okay?
Thea will like hit the ground and her head will bounce. And then when she comes back up, she's gonna like have a hard time focusing.
So you're also going to take 11 points of damage.
A 10?
On
Well,
a 10-sided die, which is max.
11?
Yeah.
15, 14, 15. I have 4 hit points.
She's
Holy
gonna
shit.
like try and she has 7 hit points, so she's gonna try and like spit again and say something.
Your
that's
initiatives,
gibberish.
Kika and Conrad, you're both going to go now. And then Hexy. And then it'll go Thea, Ziana.
Was that a grenade?
6 with that low?
I rolled a 7. So technically, that all happens as
You're doing.
you two are, as Conrad and Kika are going.
So, Conrad, who is just down his...
And has gotten to the
Space Mountain
door, opens it,
Well, I want to be clear. He
Okay.
kicks it open.
kicks the door open. Yep, that'll work.
He doesn't see
directionally.
Shark Guy there, and without even thinking twice about what's going on in the melee there, he just charges down the hall as fast as he can.
He does a foot race with Shark Boy.
Yeah.
Okay. You are a couple turns behind.
He's
Wait, no, he's not. Because
he's
Shark ran,
one.
and then they took a turn, and then
Should I roll my exert or?
sure, yeah. Well, you're We'll run
I'm
off.
gonna keep that.
There are like 2 thugs running
As
that are
well.
a turn behind
Yeah.
Ongar, right?
Yeah. There's
Uh,
Umgar, 2 thugs, Conrad.
Oh wait, I thought. Oh.
13.
So then 3 left here.
Oh, 14, sorry. Space Mountain Dew.
You begin running and you catch up to you're pretty close. You're definitely within visual sight lines, maybe 10 to 20 meters behind the second set of guards. You have not caught up with Omgar.
As soon as I'm within shooting range, I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Okay, Kika.
What just happened? I am. How far away from the door am I? Because I got thrown.
It's true. How far did you throw Kika?
I
assume
mean,
you were on his back.
Yeah,
You just went-
he would scruff of my neck and then
I
choke.
was throwing her to save her life.
Yeah,
I was trying to get her I didn't
Okay.
even care if I broke a bone or two.
Yeah.
You are-
against the wall.
you are on the far wall, and you probably got tumbled, and you're just sort of in this little crumple of bat and wing. Yeah. What is happening? What is happening? You're
I'm just I sit up and I shake a little bit. And then I'm gonna just get your people together, get ready to go. We do not have time. We're loud and they follow noise. And then I'm gonna start charging for the door.
That's the truth.
Oh no, wait! I changed my mind. Exactly where is the core?
The opposite direction to where Umgar and the others are running.
Okay. And I'm
It is
gonna
out that doorway.
Yeah. I'm gonna start making my movement there.
Okay.
And just
You make it to the
I
doorway.
make it to the door. And I'm gonna meep. I'm going to the core.
She's probably safer in that
I mean,
direction than this
meep
one.
meep. I'm going to the core? No, I'm going to the core. Splitting the party, season finale.
Okay, Hexy sees Ziana take that hit and just
Conrad kicks open the door, and that's the first thing you see.
And she leaps forward, grabs both of Ziana's shoulders, and just psychic suck her again. She's not. So that is another 10 healing.
Thank
Like she never got hit.
you. That one time anyway.
This is gonna be a long back rub.
Still really
2 hands, 2 feet. Like,
God.
buckle up.
That might actually be in character. I think she's just
God.
There's a lot happening in a few seconds.
I'm working. But thank you.
Kika. No, you win.
Oh.
Hexy win. Thea.
Thea's gonna like put a hand against the wall and kind of try and like shake off the cobwebs for a second, but then she hears I'm going to the core and there's no way she's gonna let Kika go alone, so she goes, I'm coming with you, and she spits again.
Oh my God, they're Sam and Frodo.
And then she like
That makes you the reckless one with the ring. I hope you realize.
You're also gonna lose your finger.
I mean, I only have 3. That's it's kind of, well, I can. Can I?
We're holding off the orcs while they cross that river.
Oh my God.
We're such nerds.
There are so many orcs though. Sorry.
as I stumble, can I like apply a patch?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
I want to double check the
Do patches affect during battle?
lift. Lift is the only patch that you can apply, but I think you have to have heal. You have to have heal.
Oh, no.
Oh,
heal
I
zero
have
that one.
I have
heal,
lift.
Heal 0 for lift.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah, if you get
If
to
you
her,
ask,
she can
yeah.
apply the patch, and then
I'll just
lift
shoulder.
essentially allows you to regain. It's like 1d8. We'll probably do 2d6 again, but it takes about 5 minutes for that to happen.
Okay, cool. Well, for right now, then she's just gonna try and like follow Kika to the core. But there's kind of 2 Kikas right now.
yeah.
You use your action to make that fighting withdrawal and just sort of start stumbling, like dragging your hand along the hallway, like a little slight like trail of blood leaving from your fingertips. as
Oh,
you're,
but
like,
well, no, it can't be the fingers. Her fingers are super
Well,
necessary.
like I assume she like touched somewhere on her.
Oh yeah, I totally like
Oh.
wiped. I wiped the blood out after the first hit, so I've got like spit blood on my hand. Yeah,
Sienna.
it's great.
Everything is turning out so wrong.
Kika and are heading behind you to the core.
Teddy is
Conrad is running down the hallway. So far, 2 of the henchmen and Amgar, as they are running. Amgar Trollo is his last name. In case
Oh.
anyone ever learned.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Oh, Patrolos.
Ziana calls
The
back.
great shark.
Clarice Kiss, I need you! And, God, and just attacks another one of the thugs, I guess. Fuck.
you got
You've got
this.
this. You've got this.
She's going to die.
No, she's not.
Natural 20.
Yeah!
Fuck her.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes.
Max
All right.
damage.
That's what.
I assume this is the
That's what we're
same one you
talking about.
attacked previously.
11.
With another 11, you slam down, and they're just sort of like collapsing. They are not dead, but they appear to be fairly They are probably gonna try and run away from you because you're scary.
I mean,
Should try it.
And they start spit up some blood as you've like eviscerated portions of their armor.
Is it my turn yet?
Nope. I'll go first. Umgar continues running. At this point, the other 2 also continue running. And then the last one, the one that you injured, like he gets up and is going to try and get away. But because he's so injured, I will let you take an opportunity attack if you would like. And the other one is going to back up.
Yes, I am going to take an opportunity attack. And I'm going to miss.
You try and swing at him, The other one backs up and begins running.
Wait, that means Kenny is gonna fight 4 thugs.
Apparently. And begins running. And then,
Oh.
yeah, he can't do anything else this turn because he withdrew. And that puts it, now it is at Conrad and Kika.
Am I within firing range?
Unfortunately, remember how the hallways all curve?
Because it's a circle!
It's circle. At this point, you still don't have line of sight on Omgar. You have line of sight on the 2 of his thugs.
I book past them. I'm going after Omgar.
Give me another exert.
That one's not as good. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. You begin running, and you start feeling yourself like slowing down just a little bit. You used a lot of adrenaline with the grenade. You're flush with Space Mountain Dew, and you turn around a corner, and then you remember that part where there were several pathways forking, and now you don't know which way he went.
Well, I assumed he's going for the ship because he made it very clear he was interested in the ship earlier. So I'll head back in the direction of the ship.
Okay. You are continuing to move. Kika.
So we're making our way to the control panel. I hear Thea's footsteps behind me. I definitely also hear that they are not together.
I'm coming.
So I'm going to, in my little overall patch, I'm gonna reach in and there's there's a lift and I don't want to stop running. So my mouth is clean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I rip it off with my mouth.
You can't
It's not
shoo
about
away every problem.
I don't know.
It's not sterile. That's
I assume that I buy
I
one.
assume it's not the first time she's attempted this maneuver on Thea.
You know what though?
Probably
Works
not,
every
no.
time.
She used to
Uh-huh.
lick your wounds, so.
It's
Ah.
Ah!
And then I'm like, go, come on.
So you regain 2d6 and take 1 system strain.
That's something.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a
No,
number
that's
that is not
8.
0.
That's
8? That's
Yeah.
pretty good. On 2d6. That is above average.
You with me?
Yeah.
Good.
Cool.
Good.
Thanks.
No,
I
thank
see.
you.
So I see this happen. Does it look like she can take more system strain? Well, I'm
Yeah,
asking
I mean,
it,
what's your-
do you have what is your how much more system strain do you have left?
Your
Depends on your
maximum is your
con.
constitution number.
So
the
your
actual
constitution's
score.
13.
13.
And
So
you
you're
are
fine.
at...
Yeah.
And you look still wounded though, right?
Oh yeah. I'm at half strength right
Okay,
now.
so I will. Because you're running away, and I'm not going to be able to do this in a second. I will activate remote repair.
Okay.
Got a lot of effort going forward by 5 points.
One hand
Just,
of massage.
Thinking about, she's like, thermokinesis is activated. She's thinking about molecules, and there's healing sparkles. And,
You're
and,
very good at multitasking.
She's got a lot of shit going on, and she has her shield.
She's got a great
and she
brain.
has a gun in her hand. It's very complicated, but she remote repair lets her heal without touching, so she will. That is +1, so that's another 7.
Nice.
Whoa.
It's not as
All right.
fun when they're far away.
I like that
sexy.
you're massaging while she is fighting with a sword.
No, I it's fine. She trusts me on it.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
say.
Solid teamwork.
I mean, yeah, this is definitely not the first time we've done this.
Guys, can we just say that there's been solid teamwork throughout this? We got teams going, we got multiple objectives. This is a good team.
the report card will come in with all check pluses.
Yeah.
check pluses, check plus.
Take care of yourselves over there.
I do
Take care of them too.
I do a run and I do one of these
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna
Except
keep
with a
running
wave.
for the core.
Okay.
Except now at full strength.
So I'm gonna pull you two out of combat as you are continuing off, and we will resolve you.
Yeah, makes sense. We're gonna
separately.
keep moving.
Yeah.
Hopefully I remember those directions.
Okay.
I hope you remember that too.
At this point, the Clariskis sort of glides slightly through the doorway, kind of leaping through, and is like, "What happened?" Or seeing this and is asking what happened, but then also sees probably the slowest of the people, and just leaps into the air and dives at them with her claws.
Yeah.
So she's going to try and finish them off for you. And she's going to hit. I'm going to say how much damage she does. Okay. She does just enough. Rips into him and, like, pulls back, stripping, eviscerating his throat, and he collapses onto the ground. The other ones are slightly too far away.
So,
Ziana.
Okay, so then thugs near us.
At this point, one thug is dead, and the other 3 are running. And there essentially is 1, and then 2, and then you have no idea where Umgar is at this point. The 2 are almost out of sight too.
Okay, so 1 is dead, 3 are running, Ongar is running. The one of the 3 that's running is the one I have eviscerated.
No, that one's dead.
Okay.
The Eratos
she
took
finished
out,
him off. Oh, okay. Okay.
Birds, she knows how to go for the weak link.
You know
About
what?
time.
You know what? She can be a pacifist all she wants. They're a warrior race. She knows how to do this. Okay. Fuck.
We can also, at this point, pull, like, we'll have you take your action, and then we'll probably drop out of combat time, because we're in more of a chase sequence.
I can
Depending
get a
on
shot
who,
off at one of the guys running away.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be able to take a shot.
Okay. Fuck. Through her comms, Carl's lieutenant, what are you doing? I told Oksana to disembark.
Beep beep, can't talk, Captain. Solving a problem.
Is he vertical?
Look, it saved his life.
Oh, God. All right.
I mean, I saved his life also, but I think it definitely helped him.
I need you.
I'm gonna shoot this guy first.
Okay, take the
yeah.
shot.
Nope.
So you, they kind of begin going around the corner. You probably have a little bit of time to try and catch up with them if you want to. Conrad, you have reached a fork in the road. 2 paths in front of you. No, this was the fork that you reached, but we never resolved
Leave breadcrumbs.
that you actually knew where you were going. So I'm gonna have you try and remember.
Okay.
So roll me a know and wisdom.
8.
Okay.
Oh, 9, sorry.
Okay, you managed to take the
Face
path
nothing.
that you guys went back down. Are you continuing to run?
Yes.
Okay. You keep running. At some point, you will have to slow down and you will have to go down some ladders, but you don't see him.
All right.
Fuck.
I'm gonna pursue him. Like,
All right. I need you to follow Thea and Kika. And if they get into trouble, if they run into any hollow, there is nothing that will protect them from being shredded. I will be
Us?
okay.
We
can protect ourselves.
Totally cool.
Like,
Look,
I have a bow.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She has a bow.
He has a.
And I have
I need
a
to stop
rifle.
them.
You have a rifle.
they have lembas bread, and
We have our little capes with our
Yeah. There's one of us has a ring somewhere.
which one you don't know.
Okay.
I think I have it, but it was stolen 2 episodes ago.
We don't know who
Don't
did
know
that,
is that
though.
there's a tiny monster. He is
yeah.
following you around, destroying
Oh!
Do you mean all the all the reapers? Or sorry,
Yes.
Vivi Messiah, I'm gonna have the ring. Ho ho ho.
So Hector can't come help you until she deals with Fiona.
Sorry, I did Kenan and Kel like Frenchman in
I
a
don't
bathtub.
remember anything anymore. But my one comfort is
control
that
has
neither
always
do
been in
you.
the
Hey, Power Bottoms got this. We did our job.
Yes, Captain, I just... And she leaps up and just hugs you for a second. And while she's doing that, heals you again.
Sneak hug!
It's another 6. It's not the greatest. She's distracted and emotional. It's just like...
That helps. Ziana hugs her back, minus the sword. So one-armed. I'll be okay.
And if you have to, get in the ship and go. Look for me.
You know I'm not gonna do that.
And you know I have ways of taking care of myself. I trust you to find me. You're a good pilot.
Just, we'll meet you, or if you're done, come back. You know how to reach us. Go.
And she runs.
And she runs in the opposite direction.
I'm with Chad on this one. All right.
There's definitely like a look over the shoulder as they're running back. Like,
Claritsky's with me.
Are we going to your ship?
Yes.
Shall I bring the rest of the people?
Meet me, corral the injured on your way back. No. We have to actually make sure there's a ship there by the time we get there.
Okay.
Quickly.
And you start ahead. So you're gonna run into the 3 grunts at some point. Actually, let's see. You can still see the one in front of you, but the other 2 have disappeared.
Okay. I am. Can I get close enough to him with him to?
Give me an exert. Exert and strength.
Okay, with
Or
the
dex.
sword. So tiny. Why did we make these fonts so tiny? And strength, you said? Mm-hmm. 9.
You just catch up with them.
All right, she's gonna grab him by the back of his collar and yank him back down.
All right. Make a punch attack. Actually, are you trying to do this as a forced move or just try and
To stop him.
Okay. So do force move then. So punch attack versus AC, and then we'll do the opposed test.
Okay. So punch attack. I'm gonna auto succeed at that.
Okay.
That's perfect.
You grab him
Nice.
and pull him back. Now you need to roll punch, and I'm gonna versus their exert.
As a skill, right?
Yep.
Punch plus strength.
Mhm.
12.
Nice. You grab him, throw him back, and he sort of collapses on the ground. He's now prone in front of you.
She sticks
He's
her
gonna try and wriggle and like.
sticks her foot on his throat and
It's not
presses down.
Yes. Are you just trying to choke him down?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna choke him out.
Roll your Actually, we're gonna do this as an opposed exert versus. So you're gonna roll 1d8 for damage
Roll 1d8.
because you are suffocating him.
1.
Okay.
Do I add strength to that?
Yes.
So 3.
3. Okay. So you just boot on his neck, trying to suffocate him. He's gonna try and like escape out from under you. So you're going to.
You put the weight on the wrong foot.
We're gonna do exert and strength.
Okay.
If you do too well, do you like kill him or not kill him?
If I kill him, I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah, you're fine.
8.
You rolled terribly. You are continuing to crush him. Do you want to do anything else? After a while, he will eventually asphyxiate, but.
Just until he passes out. She's also going to. Does he have a comm on him at all? Any way to communicate? Like,
Probably searching that while trying to choke him.
yeah,
is
she's
going
gonna
to
ask
be
the
difficult.
Arato, like if she sees anything, or she'll tell. Is Clarice's with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clarice.
Find a comm on him or something.
Okay. So she begins searching him. He is going to, because unless you like pin him down, he's going to grab your leg and try and throw you off of him.
Good luck with that.
So this is going to be against your AC at the very least. No, he's not. He's.
Do you see how tall I am?
Roll. What's your basic attack damage? Just go ahead and roll that.
What do you mean?
Your basic punch damage.
Oh, unarmed?
Yeah.
Not
Not
to
your
my
fancy
special
arm.
arm?
No.
Yes.
Well, it's unfooted.
I feel like that.
Yeah, it's your
Ziana's
foot.
coat
Foot.
of arms. Is Ziana standing over an enemy with, you see how tall I am.
I rolled
a
an
t-shirt
8.
of that.
I rolled the
Ziana
max.
be like, do you see?
It takes a little while. He's going to continue fighting you. At some point, you're probably going to like have to try and pin him down a little bit better. or not slowly choke him out.
Look. Do you want to live or not?
He can't talk. You're choking him.
All you have to do is put down your hands. Nonverbal communication. It's a thing I've learned.
With her sword.
Roll me a strength and talk.
Strength and talk.
She
Body
talks
speaks.
with her strength.
10.
There's sort of a moment as he is. He puts his hands down and just sort of lays there.
All right. She takes her foot off of his neck. She reaches down, grabs him, and hauls him back to his feet, grabbing one of his hand. Would you mind disarming him?
Clarice grabs the gun. Throws it.
Okay. Does Ongar have any other ships? Or any in disrepair, in anything? Any other people on board?
I'm sure there are.
Oh, good.
We haven't found any of them.
All right. Fucking Conrad.
Girls betrayed and they left with as many of the ships as they could.
Well, you were really dumb for not going with them.
Aww. Is he gonna cry?
Have you heard of loyalty?
The loyalty that had him running off ahead of you to leave you here to die. I don't believe in being loyal to people who are not going to be loyal to me in turn. Do you have a radio or not?
He spits in your face.
Okay. I'm done with you
This guy
now.
doesn't understand surrender.
I mean, he is like a part of a delinquent gang of like teenagers who smoke.
Like-
Okay.
Are you playing devil's
Ziana's gonna put a
advocate for
sword
the
through.
enemy?
Okay.
I'm just stating that if he learns soft skills how to
You are
talk to people.
in
It's like the
control
Foot
of the
Clan in the
situation.
original
You
Teenage Mutant Ninja
successfully
Turtles
skewer
movie.
him.
Any comm device? Did we find anything? As he slides off of her sword.
The Eratos, as he like collapses on the ground, Clarice like sort of slips off and is like, "This should work."
All right, she's gonna put it on her ear. Beep beep, Ongar.
No response.
Beep beep. I know you can hear me. My ship is no longer docked. We can beep beep. We can talk, or we can just leave, and you can die.
I don't imagine you think of dying here as your preferred end.
So, I have this recently discovered streak of altruism. Something about the whole of the sector, the whole of the galaxy being completely destroyed by an alien race. It just doesn't really sit well with me. And if the difference between buying people time and not is me dying here, that's a good death.
We have very different perspectives on the world.
I can see that.
I have no plan of dying here. Taking an opportunity. Sorry. I understand if your ship isn't here, I'll have to figure a workaround.
Does he sound like he's exerting himself?
No.
No?
He's such a good runner.
No.
That is not my thinking. So she's going to start walking, but she's going to keep talking. The goal here, in case we want to stop at any point, is trying to let Conrad catch up to him. You know,
It would really be a shame if something were to happen to him, wouldn't it?
wouldn't it though? Really be a shame if something were to continue to happen to all of the men that I have eviscerated and who I will continue to eviscerate on my path to you.
You're a delight to talk to. I'm so sad you weren't the one talking before.
You know, I do think that I can be quite persuasive, but something about Thea, she likes to think that there's negotiations. I don't know. It's her thing. I much prefer talking with my fists.
I can tell. I like talking, but not telling the truth.
Like two truths and a lie.
Oh,
So there's this game that the lieutenant,
I
the
was literally there when he tried to play this game. Do you not remember that?
Were you? So this
You are as dumb as you
this
look.
two truths and a lie game. The two
I think we're
truths.
done now. And he turns off the comm.
She was gonna give a really good line.
Meep, Conrad, tell me that you've made up some kind of time.
Have I made up some kind of time?
You give me a notice and wisdom.
9.
You are
10.
following the path that you have taken back. You have not encountered him.
Do I see any sign that, like, he would have had to have, like, booking it that fast ahead of me, he would have probably left some kind of trail in, like, the bloody corpses or whatever. Like,
Shark
I should be able to...
You don't see a shark fin. You will need to stop running in order to do that level of detailed looking.
All right, I stop running in order to try to, like, assess.
Did he leave shark teeth in his half-eaten
Assess
meals?
if I think he would. He actually
Being
wouldn't
racist
swear.
towards his race, I think.
Go ahead and give me another notice of
Also,
wisdom.
like, he's deserves
11.
He, you don't see any sign of anyone having been past here, like the specific spot that you're in. You backtrack a little bit and you go forward a little bit. You don't see any bloody footprints. You don't see gun marks, like any signs that someone has been past here.
Beep beep, Captain. I don't think he was heading towards the ship.
Maybe where else could he have been going?
Is this a direct communication? Or is this over open comms?
It would be over like our
It has to be.
the party's channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he following you?
Do I think he's following me? No.
You don't sense anyone behind you.
Are there other paths to the core?
If
Is
anyone,
there,
We're on the way to the core. So
I want to hear the olive branch that the GM was about to offer us.
actually, I can't because Clarice wouldn't have no idea that this conversation is happening.
She's standing right by me.
She wouldn't be able to hear all of it though. Like,
Oh.
I assume this is they're like earpieces. Like otherwise, I assume your comms have not been open broadcast.
I'm
We're gonna
double
have
now.
some stealth scenes that we need to retcon.
we have Bluetooth.
We've got. I'm
Just-
double
Like,
Bluetooth.
Just-
she can hear what you're saying.
Just
Yeah.
Kika's rock music. That's about it.
You know, we.
I mean, it's
Some
really
people would
good
call
to
me a visionary for bringing rock into the workplace.
see.
I
Thea calls
start.
you a visionary.
I start heading back.
Where,
She knows right.
Clarice, if Ungar wasn't going to where our ship was docked, where do you think he'd be going?
You said your ship left. He might try to hack it. Although that would be unlikely and difficult. He might still be going there. There's more than one way to most locations in Genis. He's in charge of most of them. He
If
knows
one-
this station better than anyone.
Okay, question from the player.
Mhm.
How close would the ship have to be to stay into like how? So what's the
So
max
here's
range
the concern that you
Oksana
have.
could have?
Oksana really can't go very far because
Yeah.
as soon as she goes far enough, the Rays knows that she's there.
Right.
So Oksana essentially can take the ship a very short distance
Like
away.
50 feet away.
Like within like
Okay.
a
Okay.
fighter
Yeah.
pilot or something. Like because at that point, like if it's too far away, then the Rays detects it.
Right.
So
Okay.
or she has to cut power.
Clarice, if someone wanted to take a walk in space, where do you think they would go to do that from here? That would be the closest to the docking ring. Where would you get the suit? Where would the vac suit?
There's at any of the docks.
Okay.
If he's going to take that one, there would be small enough fighter-sized ships without thread drives that people left behind.
Great. Beep beep. Oksana,
Yes.
has anything launched from the space station?
Let me check. No, I haven't. Oh.
What is O? Oksana, what is O? Oksana, faster.
There's several fighter pods being jettisoned right now.
Oh, Armada automatic systems. Do not let them board.
Do I hear all this over
I
the...
suspect I might attract some attention
Oh,
from
God,
the
no, yeah,
giant
you're right.
ship-eating monster, Captain.
Ziana starts cursing in Andartan. Just a stream of livid
I can
profanity.
attempt to evasive maneuvers closer to the station. I hope you weren't too attached to this paint job, Captain.
I in no way am attached to this paint job. Kika, we need to hurry.
I will need some support, ideally fighter support.
At this point,
Is this on open comms? or-
Yes, yes.
Okay, I book it. I keep going back over. To wherever I think. Like, were there any fighters back where we docked?
Yes.
All right, so I'm heading back there. So.
Ziana is also.
All right. The Ratos is like, I think I should take my
Yes,
people and
yes.
not.
Get them.
We'll
get them
meet
to,
you
yes,
there.
Can
Yes.
they fly? I mean, fighter pods. Can
We need
they have
to.
any skills?
We need to get the wounded. Are going to move very slowly.
Are there external?
so we're.
I think we're gonna take a break
are we
there.
at the-
We will
need no breaks.
We do need breaks.
We need a short break. We need a very short break. We will start with you three after the break. At this point, we have Ziana and Conrad getting into fighter pilots to try and stop Umgar. You could have just killed him when you met him.
I should have just killed him when I met him.
Don't kill people when you meet them.
Oh, your soft heart. And we have
You kill them when you meet them again.
3 individuals making their way to the core. Definitely gonna do something to the station when they get there.
Oh god.
And with that, we will take a quick break. We're going to read tips from the first half.
Yeah.
Then we will take a quick break. You can enjoy some fan art. And then we'll be right back with adventures.
Oh god.
Okay. Day is 12:06, and
Yes,
we
strawberry.
had one when we were offline. Do you want me to read that one?
I don't even know if I like.
Okay, well,
Strawberry.
I can still say it happened.
No, it's okay. Find out.
It's not bad.
Okay. Oh gosh, they just keep going. Okay. So there we go. All right. There was one while we were offline, which was from Shaliloquy.
Oh,
Thank
Shelly.
you.
Thank you.
Then the next one was William_TW with $25. Thanks for a great season. I definitely read session. I was like, we haven't finished yet. Can't wait to see how you adequately finish it or fuck it up. Will
Yeah.
you blow up the station and save the station,
Yes.
or do it the other way around?
Yes.
Thanks to the awesome fan artists too. Thank you. We love fan art. It's so good. There's at
so
least one shipping moment for you today, Well Dipper. Just at least one.
Looking out for you.
The next one is Fractalize,
Conrad and a
$50.
grenade.
Fallow Plan. Wait, wrong stream. Fallopian. Wait, wrong
Oh.
stream. I read that wrong for a second. Well, sad to see that it's the last episode of season 1, but thank you to the crew, GM, Anna, and chat for making Wednesdays spawsome. Here's to season 2, less than 3.
Awesome.
A friend of mine recently just
Possum,
used
possum.
spirates in a casual conversation.
Really?
And I was
Do they
like,
watch the show?
"Don't- yes.
Are they still your friend?
Yay.
You know what? She's lucky I've known her so long because honestly, it was grounds for
Is this
divorce.
Japan thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Next one is B Hunter S with $5. Wish I could give more. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you so much.
That is
BP Phantom with
wonderful.
$5. Looking forward to Ziana edging some entities tonight. R2's judge. Todd's with $5. The only moral I take away from any Geek Space show is that shipping is wonderful and that I ship everyone but Conrad because best boys or any boys don't get ships. You're not a Captain Dan,
Oh.
sorry.
That was like a burn.
That was such a burn.
We all like you. And you
I
wait,
mean, the
Wow.
fact that Thea was having a little bit of a breakdown over your
Cold as
impending
ice.
death, like,
wait.
Theo's not having a breakdown. She's
made,
totally
made
fine.
my little heart
Everything's
go
fine.
had her
Do you,
personally.
do you want to provide him some ice for that burn?
I don't know. He'd probably reject it coming from Psionics, so it'll be fine.
You get better.
Of course, BB Phantom.
Next is Well Dipper with $5 to Kenny, if he dies, but read it anyway. In peace may you leave the shore. In love may you find the next safe passage on your travels until our final journey to the ground. May we meet again. It's been really nice having
That
Kenny.
makes me feel better about probably dying.
Or being infected and becoming like a super general of the evil army.
Oh my god, don't become a super general.
You could be season 2's
We need to
villain!
You'll be like blue, and you'll have it like the main villain from that one sci-fi that was part spider.
Okay,
In the
next
time
is
dissertation?
Tads with $5. Speaking of ships, Ziana and Hexy don't die. Your something ship, I don't know where you're putting it, are wonderful. Kika and Thea also don't die. We need our criminals with tears of gold. Conrad, well, you had your chance to join up. Also don't die.
All right, I made my bed.
Don't die!
The chickens are in the coop.
They're coming home to
They
roost.
come home to roost.
Theater Nerd 221 with $20. Want to take a moment to thank Anna for the use of GeekSpace for Celestial Rangers, which is very nice. Thank you so much. As well as to say good luck to the Batleth. It should be a good episode. We're at 7:15 right now, guys. Paladin Hulk with $5.69. Crew of the Batleth, take my energy. You're all great, so please try to survive this thrilling season finale.
Ooh.
Archaeos with $10. Season finale hype. I'm sure there won't be any consequences to blowing up a space station.
We are
No
not even
consequences.
close.
Or bioing it up.
Or
No.
bioing it up.
Just all
Tons
the
with $5. Packing things with tampons might stop blood loss, Claudia, but I doubt they cure alien viruses that are
They suck up all the poison.
We need to buy
I
Claudia
mean, that's
some
why God
science
suck up the
textbooks.
blue liquid.
Also,
Oh my god, Claudia.
Can we talk about blue liquid
Yeah.
in Tide commercials?
We'll have to.
Super SJP with
We have to have
$25.
talk.
This donation is for two things: Thea's wig and Thea's idea of docking clamps. I'm here for the wig.
Yes!
Docking clamps, solid idea. BP Phantom. $5. Season 2 is going to be weird with none of the original characters around. Still, it would be nice to see the story from the fractal eyes of a Spec Ops Hollow with great apps.
Night's not over.
You know what? You know what?
We haven't even blown up
Aren't you
this.
thinking?
Oh, I missed one from Tahad's $5. Imagine if you rolled good. Dan invoking dramatic irony.
Yep.
Imagine if any of us roll good.
Fractal Eye with $25. We don't take them kindly to attempted ship robbery in these parts. Shark Boy, get him, gang.
Trying.
Void Smoker with $50. Let's make season 2 happen!
Yay!
Levi762 with $19. Ziana being incredulous at a regular height humanoid attempting to fight her is amazing. And finally, Soliloquy with $50. Words are hard at the moment, but wanted the Geek Space crew to know I love and appreciate their efforts and content.
Oh, we love you, Shelly.
Thank you so much for all of the tips and donations. Enjoy the fan art. We will be right back.
I'm gonna lay on the floor.